God damn, my Autocons, it is your team leader, the Random Gamer, here with another toy review of Pokemon Articulated Zapdos Figure. Well, Pokemon Select Articulated Zapdos Figure. And this is one of the Pokemon figures I have been looking to get. There is a couple more I want to find, but I have opened this up already, and you can get some pretty cool poses out of it. With this limited posability that it has. There's a lot there, but we'll get more into that later. So first of all, let's look at the packaging here. So you have Zapdos in the box. As you can see there, a nice open plastic box. It says Articulated Zapdos or Electhor. And up the top says Pokemon Select. It has Pikachu there, cute Pikachu. And the side you can see his Articuno, not Articuno, that's another one. Zapdos' face there. The other side is just Zapdos right there too, as you can see. And over here on the back, you have a obligatory product of other products in the series. This is actually from Series 2, apparently. You can get Charizard, Rayquaza, Zapdos, which is the one I got, and a Lucario. I got this at GameStop, and that's where I found it. Top, nothing but a little hook thing where it hangs. And then bottoms, you got the tag, don't mind that. And then words, things, barcodes, and yeah. So now let's open this up here. So when you open this, you see a base, which that is the base that it will be standing on. Then you get the arm that you have to assemble. And then, of course, you open up the box and take this. Don't need that anymore. So there you have the figure, which I already took the plastic pieces off, so you can just take him out. And now that's that. You got a bunch of Pokeballs in the background. You can actually see it better if you use this. So just a bunch of Pokeballs in the background in the plastic. So don't need that anymore either. And then we take off this little plastic, which holds his feet together. And then we do the assembly of the stand here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this, put that together like that, pretty easy. And now it's like a soft ratchet, so you can pose him. And then to put it on, you just stick it up his tail, plug it in on this side, maybe. There we go. And you take that end, put it there, and then you can do all kinds of, whoop. Sounds better if you, there we go. And you pose this however you want. Open up his wings. And then I like to pose him like that. Ta-da! So there is Zapdos out of his box. Now let's go over details here. So you got a nice long, looks just like Zapdos from the shows and movies. Nice long upper beak, short mouth, pure white claws, orange on the feet and legs, and the back is just wonderfully done. It's very good. You even got the little feathery look on there. First when I opened this, I thought that was wear, but turns out that's actually how it looks in the show. Then you take this, bring this down like that, and you can see that they got the yellow and black pattern there, in there. So that's really good. And now we can move on to the articulation. If it'll focus. There we go. So articulation-wise, there is a joint on the head. So you have a ball joint. Actually, let me turn him around and bring him up close here. So you can see there's a ball joint in the back of his head. So he has all sorts of turning he can do. Then there's a hinge that brings it up and down. And then on his neck, there's a hinge as well. So he can go up and down all he wants. We have one joint on each wing, so you could do a flappage if you wanted to. And then you have 7 joints in each leg. So you got a joint there, a joint there. So you can bend his foot up like that. And then you got a joint at the ankle. No ankle tiltage, ankle anglage. And then you have all sorts of joints in the foot. You got a total of 4. You got one on the back claw, one on the one on this claw, and this claw, and this claw. Same on the other side, as you can see. Same thing. So, and they hold up pretty well. They are a little bit loose since they are smaller joints. They're not going to be really, and it's made of plastic, so it's not going to be the most stablest thing in the world. And unfortunately, yes, I did try. You can't stand him up without the stand because of the way he is, because of that big round tail in the back. You could if you had nothing behind it, so you can kind of prop him like that on and holding on to something sort of, but not really. But I'm going to show you how much you can close his foot here. You can bring down this and this, and then you can get it closed about that much. So you might be able to have him hold something big, maybe not too big, but also and not too heavy. But you can get it closed pretty well there, which I accept that. And so far from what I've seen, this is going to be very good for stop motion. I'll just be using a stand most of the time for when I'm doing stop motion. But now, for comparison, I will show you in a second here. Oh, I wasn't recording, so as I was doing that. Okay, we're back. So first, I guess I'll show you the human figure. So Owen is taller when it's positioned like that than if I had him propped up. Zapdos would be much bigger. Then take Owen out, and we put Lycanroc, and we can see that like this, they're about the same height, but propped up, they would probably be, Zapdos would definitely be bigger because it is like a deluxe figure type thing, and because it has more posability than this Lycanroc. So there is that. And one last thing I wanted to show was just how big this wingspan is on Zapdos. Let me put his head so I can open his wings all the way. Oh wow, they can go down really far. Wow, that is far. Anyways, so Zapdos has a pretty long wingspan here. I don't know why this is angled so much, but maybe the table is at an angle. I don't know, but yeah, that takes up pretty much the whole screen here. That's almost the size of my hand, lengthwise. Yeah, so it's pretty good sized wingspan, but that means more space to grab a hold of the wings and pose it however you need. So yeah, but now we will get into my thoughts on the figure itself. So my thoughts on this Pokemon Select action figure is I am absolutely loving it so far. I haven't tested it in a stop motion thing, but I think having it on that stand will be able to do some pretty cool things with a pretty cool stop motion posability. It's really posable. If you're looking for a posable figure, I would definitely suggest this. If you're looking for something that's meant to be played with, I would say that it would be maybe for a kid that understands that the legs are not meant for rough play. I would suggest that. But other than that, I would definitely say that it's a very good figure, and I highly recommend it for anybody who's a lover of Pokemon and maybe just wants something as like a collector's item or a something to use for stop motion or something. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure you subscribe to my channel, destroy that like button, and demolish that post notification button so you can get a notification on every single video I upload. Talk to you next one, guys. Peace out, and Kiavame.
Thank you for watching.